Hey guys, Megan here with Barn Besties. I am in Southern California. Sorry, Steph. Look at how amazing it is. But guess what? I'm going to see you in a couple days. But I am here with Katie Shumacher of Shumacher Farms. And what are we standing in front of, Katie?
Yeah, so this is our round pen. It is a craft round pen. It came from Kentucky. And I think it's about 60 feet. And we have this gate here.
Check out that latch. Up. And
you can also open up that side. Yep. So we can bring our drag right in here, just like we do in the arena.
Come on in, you guys. Ooh, this is beautifully drugged too.
Thank you.
Oh, I love it. So, yeah, go ahead.
This is the same footing as we have in our arena. It's a footing solutions.
And is it it's fiber, right?
Yep, it's a fiber, and it's added to the really fine silica sand, so it kind of binds together. And it creates a really lovely footing. It does need some water, but we have sprinklers around the outside, so we water it overnight.
Oh, that's brilliant. And now when you bring your footing in, does it come together, or do you have to add sand, the silica sand, and then the company brings the fiber, or do they bring it all together?
Nope, it's all separate.
Oh,
so we had to have one company do the grading first, so that it is on a slight slope, just so that it drains when we get some rain. Then we had a separate company ship us the sand up from near Simi Valley. And then we had the footing company just bring the footing. And then there's actually an extra step where they have a special machine that they use to mix the sand and the footing together. And so that's someone totally different.
No way.
Yeah, you have to go through all three of those to get it to bind together and kind of finally have this finished product.
So how long did it take to finish?
It's a good question. We did it at the same time as the arena. So I think trying to get just the quantity for this probably would have actually been a little bit harder. But because it was a big enough order, we were able to prioritize the shipping. But I would say actually it probably only took maybe a month.
That whole, because it seems like such a long
grading took much longer. But once it was all graded, just to get the sand, the footing, and the mixing,
and it was worth it.
Absolutely,
that's what I want to hear.
Yeah, it's held up great. I love this footing. We've gotten insane amounts of rain the past few weeks, and still just takes about a day and a half to dry.
Really,
and you can ride on it again.
And do you have any low spots, or like you said, it's graded?
It's just about a 1% slope that way.
And it just drains beautifully.
Yep, and I can show you with our drag part of that, we have a big roller. So before we get a rain, we'll drag it, and then it's about 1,000 pounds. We'll just seal it and compact everything down. So that then the water kind of sheet flows off, and that helps it dry much faster.
So you have to watch the weather.
Yes, definitely.
That's a big deal. And then the other thing I noticed, that I have not seen a round pen that the horses can see out of. Either it's totally pipe or it's solid.
Yes, and that was very important to us, and that's why we got it from Kentucky. Because I wanted something with the solid wood lower part. If a horse kicks, or if anything happens, or even if we needed to turn them out here before the pastures were done, there wouldn't be any legs getting caught in any pipes. But I also felt that it was important to be able to see out and see in. I think sometimes when it's just fully solid, if you have someone on the outside, you can't see in. And if you're lunging a horse, I find it's helpful to be able to see what else is going on too.
I agree. I always feel like I'm boxed in, and I mean there are instances where that might be a good thing for certain trainers.
Absolutely.
I love this. I think this is a brilliant round pen.
Thank you.
And you said, do you turn out sometimes? If
we
you
don't anymore now that we have all those turnouts done. But at the beginning, as we mentioned, we kind of did everything in stages. So when we only had some really big turnout spaces, like if a horse, when we brought our horses over from Europe, for example, we wanted to let them stretch, but wanted it a little more contained, not, straight out into a big field.
That's
so then we can use it for that.
I think it's a super idea. Is there anything you would change?
No, actually, it's been great. And it's nice, our arena doesn't have a fence, which is great for sight lines, but every once in a while, if you want to ride somewhere that does have a fence, I ride in here too. It's a nice size, so I've been really happy with it.
It's beautiful.
Well,
thank you so much for taking the time to show us your round pen. You guys, hit the like button, make some noise, share, and please subscribe to our channel. And thank you, Katie. Bye, guys.